It's your boy here, Dilly D, doing a season 5 final season report. We're gonna start off this video in the Champions League. As you can see, we finished in the group stage. We managed to finish second in the group stage and qualify for the round of 16 that we proceeded into the quarterfinals where we lost. That's where our journey in the Champions League ended this season. Let's see who won the whole thing. The team that beat us in the quarterfinals managed to go win the Champions League this season. Looking at the cup competition here, as you can see, in the first round, we won that game by a really convincing 7-0 and proceeded to the round of 32, where we qualified with the scoreline of with the aggregate scoreline of 2-0, and we went to the round of 16, where we won that game by aggregate scoreline of 6-4. That was a really tough game right there. And then we went to the quarterfinals, where we proceeded to the semifinals with the aggregate scoreline of 8-0. And then we went to the semifinals, where we proceeded to the final with the aggregate scoreline of 5-1. And then we played in the final, where we lost the game by 3-2. That was really disappointing, as we are in the same league with this team that we just played the cup competition final with. Checking out the league here, as you can see, the bottom team has 17 points. It was really tough, this competition. I mean, this season was really tough, especially in the league, and we managed to finish second we managed to score 110 goals, and we conceded 20 goals with the goal difference plus of 90. I mean, it wasn't really bad. If you look at the first team, how many goals they scored, we're only behind by 5 goals in that one, but that was a really strong team. That shows that we managed to score goals, but on the other hand, we conceded way too many goals this season. 20, I think that's way too much. I think the season before we conceded even less than 15, I would think. But that was really disappointing to finish second. But in the scheme of things, I think it was a really successful season. We qualified for the Champions League next season. Looking at the league top scorers and top rated and top assists, we have only one player featuring in this category in the top assist with only 15 assists. That will put him in third place. I guess we're winning a lot of games. Let's look at the finances part of the game this season. That concludes all competitions. The prize monies that we won all competitions will be listed down here. As you can see, the ticket sales for today only, it was 12.3 million. For the season, 235 million made on ticket sales alone. Looking at the sponsorship here, for the season, 122 million dollars in sponsorship. Competition prizes, that's 308 million, not counting the second team earnings in the league this season. So that will probably be 400 and something, I would think. Transfers out, we managed to sell a combined 690 million this season on players going out. I mean, we almost made $1 billion doing only transfers over there. And then the merchandise, that includes selling scarves and all that merchandise that the club might have to sell or available for the fans. Let's look at the total income here. For today only, we made 24.1 million. That brings us to the season total of 1.43 billion. I mean, that's a lot of money to make in one season. Let's look at the summary For today, we made almost like I would say like 11.3 mil, and for the season, that would be like the season profit at 439 million. In the expenses department here, today player wages 7.2 million. For the season, we paid player wages of 232 million. Transfers in, we spent as almost I think it's a little bit less than we sold. That will bring us to 226 million. Player bonuses, I do that to a little bit motivate the players. Uh, Depending on what competition that I play, I put like player bonuses on a different amount and stuff. For the season is 139 million we paid on player expenses. Add that to the player wages, that will bring us to 360 371 million for the season on player wages alone. We didn't have any construction this season because we already upgraded all our facilities and stuff. Our total expenses for the day 12.7 million. Our total expenses for the season 900 998 million. That's really that's really expensive team right here that I was able to put up. Our current balance right now is 2.3 billion dollars. I mean, that's a lot of money. We have to make a little bit of more signings next season. I hope. Now, looking at the trophy cabinet of the season, we finished second in the league, as you already know. It was a very, very difficult league, this one. I think I'm happy with the second place finish. We had to face a whole lot of challenges in this one. There were very, very strong teams involved, and we managed to come second. Five draws and one loss, the whole season. I guess you could say that's a little bit of a success. In the Champions League, this one was very, very disappointing as I was hoping to go all the way to the final in this one. Well, we got knocked out in the quarterfinals. That was very disappointing. And in the cup competition, I think this one will be as much disappointing as it was for the Champions League because we all went all the way to the final and we lost to the team that was ninth in the league. I don't find that fair, and we went to beat this team by 8 goals to two in the next game. That was the league competition. So you can just tell that wasn't really a fair result to lose in the final like that, and we go on to beat them that much in the league competition. But I guess that's how it goes, and we got second place in this one. Now looking at the squad tactics here, I have to say I have not changed anything here that you see, unless other than during the game I can go and change maybe focus passing. I just go here and change. Sometimes, most of the time I use both flanks, but sometimes I just choose to go through the middle, depending on how the other team is set up and stuff. But that's pretty much what I change here. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I think I should just change it back to both flanks here. That's what I use the most, and sometimes I just go through the middle. So you can just see how I set up everything here. Let's go to the defensive part of it. Pressing style low. I think sometimes you press too high, you get to lose a lot of games. Maybe I should just try it. I don't know, but let's just do it. We're gonna do it for this season and see how it goes for the maybe 2 3 games that we're gonna play. And then tackling style, I like to choose normal. Normal is way like I think it's better if you do it hard. You get a lot of yellow cards and even red cards too. So I just choose normal because I think it works pretty much fine, I should say. Marking style, zonal. I choose your zonal. I think it works better in most teams, especially like when you're playing strong teams. It works much better. And then play offside trap. I always leave that on, so you guys can just see how I set up everything here. Coming to the formation part of the game here, this is what I used most of the time in the season 5. I used a 4-2-2-2 formation right there. I think we scored a lot of goals in this one, but sometimes it was the team will just not turn up. So if that happens, maybe like during in the first half or something, if I feel like I'm not getting enough position on the ball, I just change it to a 4-2-3-1 formation, like so. I think you guys have seen it in my other videos where I just show you when I'm changing the formation and stuff. This is just what I do like during the game and stuff. Is I'm not changing anything else other than to this format or other than to these two formations. I hope you guys find this information useful and stuff, and you can follow it if you want to. If it works for you, that's great. But if it's not, you are free to try a whole lot of things to make sure that you get the most out of your team. Our next fixture will be the start of season 5. As you can see, it says the new season has just started. Let's try to be even better than in the previous one. Good luck. So this will be the cup competition first round. uh I don't know, maybe we're gonna win this one and proceed to the round of 32. I have no idea, but I'll try my best to record this game as I'm gonna be at work during this time. We'll see. Thank you so much for you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like if you find all this information useful. I know most of it is just for me and my and the team, but if you find the formation and the tactics part of the game, part of this video helpful to you, please don't forget to drop a like on the video. And thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm out.